This, what is Angel Reese doing on the 50 most influential people in sports figures? Are you kidding me? A woman that rebounds and shows up half naked to games.
If you're going to put a black female from that league on that real estate, shouldn't it be Asia, not Angel Reese? A couple of things. I will say that about that cover with Miss Reese. It's an upgrade from some of the recent swimsuit edition cover models. I will give them that.
Before we continue, I would want to ask you a tiny favor. Angel Reese was just expelled from a game for disrespecting the referees, but that's not even close to the worst thing she's done recently. We're going to show you all the ways she's been ruining her own career. If you enjoy this content, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing, so it doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps us. Did you click the subscribe button? If so, thank you very much. Let's get back to the video, which covers everything from public feuds to social media meltdowns. We're going to examine why Angel's antics are actually harming the sport she claims to love. Angel has been on a rampage, but the worst part is that she believes she's helping women's basketball grow. Remember when Angel Reese was the next big thing in women's basketball? Those days are long gone. She exploded onto the scene as a college superstar, dominating the court and making headlines everywhere. Everyone believed she would be unstoppable in the WNBA.
So by having Angel Reese on the cover is like basically saying, again, that's the Caitlin Clark effect. All of those names you mentioned a year ago, I believe most of the general populace would not know who they are. They know who they are a little bit.
This expansion, they're drunk on Caitlin Clark. Kunta Kinte has them drunk and thinking, hey, we can now expand. And that's, I think the rosters are 12. Caitlin Clark is the slave that's building the WNBA, and all these black women are climbing all over top of her and piggybacking her to relevance and money. She's Kunta Kinte.
It's like watching a car wreck in slow motion. What's even more bizarre is that some people are really supporting her actions, saying she's being genuine and raising awareness of the sport. But come on, there's a big difference between being genuine and being a problem child. Here's the thing. While Reese is out there creating drama, other players are stepping up and demonstrating what true leadership looks like. Players like AIA Wilson and Brian Stewart are letting their games speak for themselves. They're setting records, winning titles, and motivating the next generation of players. Meanwhile, Reese is busy fighting a one-sided war against another player. How far will Reese go in her obsession with Caitlin Clark, and at what cost to her career? Let's talk about Angel Reese's strange obsession with Caitlin Clark. It all began in college, when these two teams faced off in the NCAA National Championship. Reese team won, but instead of celebrating like a normal person, she chose to taunt Clark. Yes, she got in Clark's face and made the classy "you can't see me" gesture. This isn't just a friendly rivalry, it's a full-blown obsession that's taking over Reese's entire career. Reese simply cannot stop criticizing Clark on social media, in interviews, and even during games. It seems as though she is more interested in beating Clark than in playing basketball, and what's even more bizarre is that Clark isn't even noticing her. She is out there setting records and winning games while Reese is caught up in this bizarre high school drama. Most players would be worried about their opponent's safety after Reese's teammate, Chelsea Carter, violently fouled Clark during a game, but Reese was actually celebrating the foul like, who does that? It's not only unsportsmanlike, it's downright dangerous, and Reese is over here acting like it's the high point of her career. You know what's even more absurd? Reese believes that all of this turmoil is beneficial for women's basketball. She claims that people are discussing women's basketball in ways you wouldn't expect due to a single game, but come on, is this really the kind of attention we want? Instead of concentrating on Reese's skills on the court, fans are beginning to label her a walking publicity machine. Meanwhile, Clark is just going about her business. She isn't participating in drama or trash talking. She is simply playing incredible basketball. And guess what? People are noticing that Clark's popularity is rising while Reese is turning into the league's villain. It's like watching a real-life sports movie, only Reese is unaware that she is the bad guy. Reese makes a decision that has even her most devoted admirers scratching their heads. just when you thought she could go any lower in the court of public opinion. How has Reese's quest for fame become a full-court assault on her career? Let's discuss Reese's most recent antics. You would think that she would be concentrating on honing her skills off the court, but she has other plans. Remember that Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover? Well, that happened. Reese has gone full-on attention seeker, and it's not pretty. We're talking about ridiculous ensembles that make her look like she got into a fight with scissors and lost. Reese decided it was a good idea to pose in an outfit that had nothing to do with basketball. It's as if she's begging for attention, but for all the wrong reasons, and fans and other athletes are complaining that she's putting her career ahead of her cheap publicity. You know what's really going on, though? Unfortunately, Reese's game is suffering greatly as she's occupied with acting out roles and creating drama. Fans are calling Reese a living, breathing publicity stunt, and they're not wrong. She's become more famous for her off-court antics than her on-court skills. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, but with the train covered in glitter and constantly posting selfies. Her average score is only 10.6 points and her rebounds are only 8.9 per game, while Caitlin Clark is out there scoring 15.6 points and 5.1 rebounds per game. The worst aspect, Reese genuinely believes that all of this attention is beneficial for women's basketball, but spoiler alert, other players are smashing records and motivating young athletes while she is out there attempting to break the internet. With her antics that are making headlines for all the wrong reasons, Reese is bringing the entire WNBA down. Yes, those days are long gone, but the difference between her and real leaders like A.A. Wilson is so stark that it led to such a dramatic fall. Let's start with Grace and discuss how Angel Reese went from being a possible role model to a cautionary tale in record time. It's like watching a star in prime. Reese had everything going for her: talent, charisma, and a platform to encourage young players. But rather than using her fame to improve the game, she has turned into the league's biggest headache. You know what's crazy? While other players are out there setting records and taking home titles, Reese seems indifferent to the fact that her reputation is in ruins. In fact, she's adopting the villain character as if it were becoming obsolete. Reese is playing dress-up and creating drama while Reese is busy starting arguments on social media and attending games dressed as though she broke into a circus costume wardrobe. Her real game is suffering. Her stats are declining more quickly than her Instagram following is growing. It seems as though she has forgotten that playing sports is a requirement of being a professional athlete, but here's the real kicker. As real leaders take AA, other basketball players are standing up while Reese is occupied with trying to be the bad girl. Wilson, for instance, is encouraging young players, winning MVP awards, and guiding her team to titles without any turmoil. The difference is striking. Wilson is not only dominating on the court, she is also using her platform to make a real difference, mentor young players, and demonstrate what true leadership looks like. In contrast, Reese is, well, like comparing a 5-star meal to a half-eaten hot dog from a gas station. It's almost painful to watch. What's the deal with Angel Reese? She's not only ruining her own career, she's bringing the entire WNBA down with her. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, but the train is covered in glitter and posting selfies the entire time. Players like Candace Parker and Breanna Stewart are out there proving you can be a superstar without having a supersized headache. They're letting their game do the talking, and you know what? People are flocking to watch these players not for the drama, but for the pure love of the game. Players like Wilson and Caitlin Clark are demonstrating to us what true leadership looks like by letting their game do the talking, and you know what? That's what people want to see, not this circus act Reese is putting on. Reese isn't the only one who will get burned. Her teammates, her fans, the league itself, they're all enmeshed in this mess. Is this really what we want for women's basketball? A lot of drama and publicity stunts instead of genuine talent. Let's face it.
We believe that there's no hate, they both get along, they're cool with each other, they're high-end competitors, etc., etc. And you also are old enough to know that in this society, whether they want to admit it or not, they don't like seeing somebody black coming at somebody white who is a beloved star of theirs. But you've known they were coming for you when you were waving your hands in your face to mock Caitlin Clark when you were beating her for the national championship.